Wednesday. Wanted to get over this update. I did a very deep dive into where we are sitting with this thing to see if we are, needing to make any changes. With it being Wednesday, that change would want to happen probably tomorrow if we're going to do any sort of price reductions, leave it, set open houses, really anything at all. If we are going to do any sort of open houses, um, we would definitely want to do at least like $1 price reduction just to cycle it through. Now, our open houses had 15 groups last weekend, so that's an incredible number, especially with where the market is right now. So, ton of activity yesterday or last weekend on these open houses. But let me dive into what we're looking at here so we can kind of make that decision, okay? So, if you look right here, I have two different searches pulled up, okay? So, here's our property. This is everything that has went under contract in the last 14 days or closed in the last 30. So I'm just looking at what has been the most recent activity, okay? I also have everything that's active. So like, what is our competition? Why are we not getting a million showings? Because are these other homes getting, taking our attention, okay? So let's first look at, excuse me, what has gone under contract in the last 2 weeks and kind of what the activity has been like with some of these homes. Let me go ahead and move that. So if we look here, we have a 628 home that just went under contract. However, this has 5 bedrooms, similar square footage. It is in a gated community and it is fully remodeled with the community pool being in that, right? Now, one thing we want to look at is the lot size is a lot smaller, obviously, and then they don't get that beautiful backyard or the privacy, right? But 5 bedrooms, same square footage, community pool, and it's gated and it's completely updated. And if we look at this thing, I mean, this is very popular stuff that people are looking for, like this beautiful kitchen. And this is a nice home at 628, so 13K above where we're listed at. And it was on for 25 days, right? They started at 650 and ended up having to do a price reduction on this thing to get under contract. We have another one at 625, same lot size. Specs pretty much the same, but the difference here is they have a pool in this house, right? And if you look at the inside, updated floors, kitchen's not super updated, but it does have nice countertops. But this house shows really well, but really specs are going to be the same, other than this has a pool, 30 days on market as well with this one. So you can see the difference between theirs and ours is that 10K, but they have that pool, and then we have the privacy, right? Then you get down to 610, so a little bit smaller. Price per square foot's higher. Specs are about the same as far as that, and the lot size is the same. If we go into the pictures and look at this thing, this is also upgraded. So these are the finishes that people are wanting these days, right? The white cabinets, the floors, things like that. Then you drop down to this 590. I think that this one's pretty irrelevant, but if we just look at this, 1,900 square feet, you get the extra room, 2024 build, lot size is bigger, and they sold this one at 590 with new construction. So something that we want to keep in mind, right? If we go into here, these are what our competition is. This other home on Wescott, price per square foot is only $318, but that's because it's really outdated. It doesn't show very well. If we look at the pictures here, I mean, carpet in the living room. I mean, this is definitely an older person home. Lot size is a little bit bigger. What else are we looking at? Year built similar, but yeah, quite a bit bigger home. Don't love it. I probably think that this home is priced too high, but price per square foot does match it, right? These homes right here, 1, 2, and 3 on 37th Wescott and Grover's, they're at 650, where they don't affect us too much. Really what we're looking at is 625 and under. So this 625, 1,800 square feet, same lot size, bedrooms, baths, built a little bit older, and at 625, it is fully upgraded on the inside. Now if we look at where this sits on the map, I want to zoom in here. I'm sorry, that is your house. Where is this at? right here. So they don't have, sorry about that. So they don't have the privacy that we do, which is big. Now, I will say that privacy is not going to help on an appraisal, but it is going to help as far as it is more attractive, right? 615, right at our same same price. Square footage, very similar. Bedrooms, baths. We have a much bigger lot. Year built's pretty close. Let's go look at what the inside of this looks like. I know it's 2-story versus your 1, so kind of a tough comparison. But as a buyer, if you're open to both, pretty nice upgraded house. Here's us. Then you get down to 605. This is where it gets interesting, right? So 605. What does 605 get you? It gets you a little bit less square footage. Price per square foot is a little bit higher. Lot size a little smaller, not as good of a lot. But they're pushing 40 days on market with no price reductions. You got 600 right here. This one's tough. Three bedrooms, 1,800 square foot, same size lot. Let's go look at the inside of this house. So front yard is done very nicely. 3-car garage on this one. So 3-car garage, and then somewhat updated, not all over the place, but you got, I would say these are probably painted, but you do have the nice countertops, you got the nice flooring. I mean, this home shows pretty well at 600, right? We keep going down. 599 gets a little bit tough right here at 599 because we're 1,800 square feet, 4 bedrooms or 4 areas, smaller lot, but it does have a pool. Pool of this caliber is, probably a $50,000 pool, I would say, selling at 600. So let's go look at one more here. 595, bedrooms, baths, all the same. All these are built about the same, a little bit older than yours. Smaller lot, not as desirable. This one does not have a pool. And if we look at the photos, somewhat updated floor, somewhat more modern kitchen. Don't love the backsplash. But these are $15,000 to $20,000 cheaper. So when people are searching in our area, these are the homes that they are seeing. Now, RPR rate here, this is for your property. This is a site or a resource that agents can use as kind of a backup just to look at where their comps are. I don't look at this before we run comps, but I always do like to check it after. They have a 5-star confidence rating at 606, okay? Now, if we combine that with the listing report, our property has been viewed 4,800 times, right? 4,800 views, 471 engagements. I mean, you can see all the marketing that we're reblasting out there. 81 people have saved it on Zillow and 1,700 views. So getting this home in front of people is not the issue. Plus 15 guests in 2 days at an open house. Right now, we're pushing 44 days on market, so that's still below the average in this area. But I would say 44 days on market. I know we don't have a ton of wiggle room, but I would definitely really look at this and maybe watch this video again and see. Basically, the market is going to tell us what's happening. Rates have gone down, so activity has picked up. I'm still reaching out to every showing that has happened. There were like 2 or 3 that had really, really good feedback. Not one of them gave me bad feedback. The only one that was mediocre is the guy said that it was just an okay area, but the house showed well. So we've not got any weird smells again. We haven't got any negative feedback. All have been good. Every showing has given me feedback. A couple have shown interest, just not quite there yet. So with the good feedback, the open house activity, the marketing activity, I do think that we're close. I just wonder if what this is telling us, and I know we don't have a ton of wiggle room with when we bought it and stuff, but it's kind of looking like closer to that like 600 to 605 number is probably where this thing goes. I wouldn't say jumping down to that number because 44 days on market is realistically in this market not a ton. But I know it feels like a lot, right? Definitely when you want to get over to your daughter, especially. Maybe going down to 610, 605, kind of just depends on, where your thoughts are, of course. But I know you do this also and understand what I'm talking about, so I'll kind of let you make that decision, of course. but just wanted to get this information over to you. So I will send this over here shortly, and let me know what your thoughts are.